Okay, so I've basically arranged some of my, not all of my favorite songs, but some of them into a bracket. And I'm going to be determining which one is the better song. Now these are not all of my favorite songs. This is not scripted. I'm just going to start. So Hacker versus Songs for Treacy. Uh, These are like polar opposites of songs, because songs for Dan Treacy kinda got this happy little organ riff, happy little beat, and then Hacker is this really like deep, dark Death Grip song. I guess it's not the most extreme Death Grip song, but it's very hard, very dark lyrics, very violent beat, mind you. So it's kind of hard to determine which one I'm going to put, but I think I'm going to have Hacker move on. Now, me and Michael, and congratulations. These are both MGMT songs, just like Song for Dan Treacy, and I love both of these. They're very different for MGMT songs. Congratulations is a pretty slow, kind of melancholic, um, synth-wavy song. And Me and Michael is more fast and upbeat. Doesn't really sound as sad. Me and Michael, it's just not as catchy for me though. It's a really good song, but I'm gonna have to go with Congratulations. So the national anthem or Beware. This is another really hard matchup because both of these are really good songs. The national anthem is kind of a chaotic, like funky kind of Radiohead song. It's one of my favorite Radiohead songs, personally. And Beware is like probably top 3 for Death Grips for me. But I don't know what personally I'm going to put ahead. I might just go with the national anthem. And now we have Get Got and How to Disappear Completely. I already know what I'm going to choose for this one, but Get Got is probably the most mainstream kind of Death Grip song. It's pretty good, but it's not as kind of distorted as a lot of other Death Grip songs, which is something I really like from Death Grips, to be honest. Now, we have How to Disappear Completely, which is probably the best Radiohead song and one of the best songs ever. Now, it's like again the opposite of Get Got. Although both are pretty cryptic in lyrics. How to Disappear Completely, again, kind of sounds melancholic, kind of like Congratulations. While Get Got is very upbeat, happy, kind of. Well, it's not happy, but it's very upbeat. It makes you want to dance. Just like Mr. Grips does in the music video. But yeah, I'm going to choose How to Disappear Completely over Get Got. Now we have Hazard Duty Pay over Bodies. If I wanted to, I could have made this entire bracket just my favorite Death Grip songs, or my favorite JPEGMafia songs, or my favorite Radiohead. I don't know. I could have just filled like 8 of these, or over half of these, with just songs from one artist. But I tried to add some diversity. I didn't want some enormous bracket, because that would take way too long to do. But we have Hazard Duty Pay, and we have Bodies. Now, Hazard Duty Pay is it's just really solid. It's a really solid hip hop song. I don't really have much to comment on it. The vocal sampling is amazing, especially as in the beginning, and the lyrics are pretty gangster, as you would say. Now, bodies. This song is absurdly long. It is almost 7 minutes long, which seems to be on the shorter end for a lot of Treacy Headrest songs. And again, for a Treacy Headrest song, it's pretty damn happy. It's pretty upbeat. I really like it. It's very fun. Again, not really whole lot to comment on. The lyrics seem to be very human. They are the complete opposite of cryptic. They are just about as understandable uh, as the lyrics can be for a human. I mean, the song makes references to a lot of things you might hear in a very gangster rap song. But the difference is these are humanized, I guess you'd say, for regular human. Instead of doing 35 shots at a bar, it's stealing liquor from our grandparents. Or instead of, I just had sex with 25 women in like 15 minutes. It's stuff like, we can get horny tonight. So, with that being said, it's very hard to determine, to be honest. Both of these songs are really good. I want to go with, I want to go with Hazard Duty Pay, however. In the Aeroplane Over the Sea or House of Cards. Now, both of these songs are pretty chilled out. Now in the Aeroplane Over the Sea, I love its kind of lo-fi production. I love the horn that'll come in. It's very catchy. Well, that's just any Neutral Milk Hotel song, but I think one thing that kind of draws back this song is that weird part about like opening your facial muscles and making your voice sing. That part really I don't like. Now, House of Cards, very laid back Radiohead song. I don't have a whole lot to comment on it. It's very chill. It's very good to just listen to in general. So I think for this I will go with House of Cards. Sober to Death or Centuries of Damn. Now, we finally have a matchup that are very similar. Sober to Death and Centuries of Damn are very melancholic, very depressing songs. But I think the thing that separates these two is Sober to Death is more we will never be alone. We will eventually be for each other. While Centuries of Damn is presented more in a hateful resentment of the world, just despising everything, just completely shutting yourself off, being just trapped into drugs. And I think the production, I love the production on Sober to Death, but I think Centuries of Damn has a far better production. It's a lot more gritty. It's a lot more raw, kind of unfiltered. Well, not just sounding like white noise. And I think I'm gonna have to go with Centuries of Damn on this one. And we have our last bracket, Goner or Communist Daughter. Also, I've completely screwed over Treacy Headrest, and I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm about to screw over Neutral Milk Hotel as well. So, Ghana is my favorite 21 Pilots song, by far. A lot of 21 Pilots is like a solid 7, maybe 8 out of 10. This is just really good. I think the way this is presented, again, not the happiest of tunes. The piano kind of gives off a pretty I can't really put my word on it, but I wouldn't exactly say melancholic. It's not exactly like that. The atmosphere buildup, the tension buildup in Goner is absolutely immaculate. Especially the part where Tyler is just singing, "Don't let me be gone." And then you just immediately just have these drums start blaring out, very loud, somewhat distorted. Well, you just have these piano chords just playing. Not sounding like complete shit. They actually sound amazing. Although I will say, it takes a bit to get to it. Now for Communist Daughter. I will say, this would absolutely be better than Goner if it wasn't like 2 minutes long and like 30 seconds was just noise. But the lyrics in this are pretty tame, I guess. I mean, the line "semen stains the mountaintops" kind of throws me off, if I'm going to be completely honest. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. The production is, in my opinion, better than in the Aeroplane Over the Sea. But I will have to go with Goner. And now we can start with these. Hacker or Congratulations. This is very difficult. Because, okay, I like Congratulations as a song. And these are like complete opposites as well. Because, like, Hacker, again, it's very deep, distorted sound. Well, Congratulations, this is a pretty melancholic track. It's very hard for me to choose, but if I had to, I think I'm going with Hacker. I can kind of breeze through these, as I've already explained, like, all of these songs. Now, the National Anthem versus How to Disappear Completely. I already stated that How to Disappear Completely is my favorite Radiohead song, so we're just gonna go with that. Now, House of Duty Paid versus House of Cards. Ooh, this is hard. I'm gonna be honest, this is kind of hard. Very upbeat kind of trap song versus a pretty just laid back, really good Radiohead song. But I think if I had to choose, which I have to, I'm going Hazard Duty Pay. Centuries of Damn versus Goner. Now, I just explained why I think Goner is a really good song. It has a few issues, though. It takes way too long to build up into anything even remotely intense. And to be honest, the beginning of the song doesn't feel that intense. You have to listen to it to know that it's going to get very intense. It's going to build up into a lot of emotion, and it's going to erupt all at once, which is the main charm of Ghana. While Centuries of Damn, the intensity flares up like every chorus. No, it's a Death Grip song, and generally the production is very intense. I will say, I will give Centuries of Damn the one on this. And now we have Hacker or How to Disappear Completely. And then Hazard Duty Pay and Centuries of Damn. This is kind of tough. Anyway, Hazard Duty Pay or Centuries of Damn? Again, I have to give it to Centuries of Damn. This is probably my favorite Death Grip song. It's a very weird choice because the rest of Jenny Death's tracks are decent. They're nowhere near Death Grip's best work, but this is, like, indescribably so much better than anything on Jenny Death, and I will have to put it above Hazard Duty Pay. And the grand finale, How to Disappear Completely versus Centuries of Damn. And this does not mean that Centuries of Damn is my second favorite song. It's up there, though. With this being said, and we have a winner. How to Disappear Completely by Radiohead. Hope you enjoyed this.